everyone. It is Friday, my favorite, November 21st, and it's day 5. We have a couple of birthdays. We've got Nehemiah in grade 8. Happy birthday. And Sansa in grade 5 over the weekend. So have a great birthday, both of you, and come on down for your birthday prize. We have no major announcements, but as you know, this week is Bullying Awareness Week, but we like to call it here at our school Kindness Week. This is when we're focusing on how can we build each other up. We've been talking about how we can make people feel like they belong, what we can do to support each other, all of that. Today, the connection is we can have grace for others, and like Jesus, we can accept each other. So, you know what? We have to start somewhere else often when it comes to that. We do get annoyed by each other. Sometimes we get frustrated, angry, because we're all humans and we're all doing things that hurt or make people uncomfortable. And sometimes we're not even aware of it. Sometimes we are. But we really need to deal with ourselves in those moments to be able to have grace. There's some simple things that are important to do. And one of the things, so that we don't move into that yellow zone where we're frustrated or irritated, or so that we can get out of that yellow or red zone, frustrated, irritated, heart rate elevated, feeling out of control. One thing you can do is, if you notice, something in your body has changed, right? I'm actually, we all have this. When we're having those emotions, something in our body is changing. So some examples, we might start to feel really cold or really hot. We might start to feel twitchy or butterflies in our stomach, or we feel really stuck. We might feel sharp or dull, or all of a sudden quite itchy. We might feel shaky or trembly. That's often a feeling that I get when I'm in tough situations and I don't know what to do, that I might feel trembly or shaky. Jittery, weak. Sometimes we feel really empty or full. Relaxed, calm, peaceful is often not how we're feeling in that yellow zone. We're feeling more of those other things. Dizzy, fuzzy, right? Blurry in our brains. We can't quite think right. Numb, prickly, jumpy, tearful, goosebumps. So sensations are different from emotions in that they describe the way the body feels physically. Oftentimes we struggle with speaking, to the point that our bodies hold this sensation, right? The sensory awareness lets us know in our brain that, hey, something's going on. And when you begin to identify these sensations, I feel shaky or I feel hot, right? You're able to tap into where those negative feelings and images are. So you could ask yourself a few questions. What am I sensing, right? I often will be like, oh, I'm sensing that I'm holding my breath, right? And then you can ask, where is this in my body? Oh, I'm feeling it in my chest, or, the left side of my shoulder, or in my stomach. And then what might be the reason for this? So it's like, oh, someone just said something that I'm really uncomfortable with, or, oh, I feel like I'm supposed to say something about this situation that I'm uncomfortable with, but I don't know what to say, and I'm finding it hard to find the words, and so I'm feeling this tightness in my chest. And then it's like, can you draw what that looks like? Maybe instead of blowing off your steam, or instead of having an outburst, it's like, could you just quickly flip your page over and draw what you're feeling in your body? Could you just sketch a little picture? And then oftentimes when I realize that, I'm like, oh, I need to take some breaths. I might need to go and have a cup of water or a drink at the water fountain. I might need to go for a bit of a walk. I'll just go do a loop and then come back to my office. I may need to go connect with somebody, right? So all of these things, when we do these things for ourselves in those moments when we're feeling really annoyed with others, it actually is a way of having grace, like giving ourselves permission to have time to find out what's happening in us. And then it allows us to then, once we've calmed down, met our own personal needs in our body, then it's like time to, okay, well, now I have grace for other people. Now I can be patient and kind. Sounds like my alarm's going. It's probably reminding me to do the announcements. And it's probably time for us to close with the Lord's Prayer. Please rise. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Have a fantastic Friday, everyone.